Hi, it's your girl, Dezzi Pixels. I'm a freelance illustrator and I help artists find clients and build businesses online. In today's video, we will be discussing what are the ideals and goals of the magician brand Archetype, what color symbolizes the magician brand, and if you should use this archetype and why. So stay right there and we're going to discuss it on today's Dezzi Pixels. I'll see you in a sec. So, for the first question, what are the goals and ideals of the hero brand Archetype?
Editing Dezzi here. I just realized I called the magician brand hero brand like 18 times right now, so just don't pay no attention to that, not at all.
The goals of the hero brand Archetype is to turn dreams into a reality. It's about self-transformation through hard to acquire and secret knowledge. The magician brand is one of the brand archetypes that I use because I like the idea of bringing knowledge that not a lot of people know to their lives so it can help them. The people who really resonate with this brand archetype are people who like to feel smarter and more wise from the content that they consume. For the magician brand archetype, it fulfills the need of the top of the needs pyramid by helping with self-realization and actualization. It's taking the secret information that you find out to self-develop and self-transform so you can become the greatest version of yourself. As the magician brand, you act as the catalyst for change in your customers and clients' lives. You bring information to them that they might not have known to help them with their endeavors and to help them be the best person that they can. For example, you see this in companies such as Disney, where they talk about making your dreams come true and being a very magical place full of transformation. And that's the main thing you want to keep in your mind when you're speaking of the magician brand archetype. It is transformation. It is that alchemy. It is going forth, acquiring knowledge to better yourself and your environment. The magician is really good at turning negatives into positives and seeing the bright side of situations. It's about taking the knowledge that you have acquired, that secret knowledge, and figuring out how you can turn your situation into a better situation with the knowledge that you acquired. This resonates with a lot of people, including myself. This is the brand that always tends to get me when I see it in the market because I'm always trying to find out the new information that not everyone's talking about. It's about comparing it to your past world views and updating yourself. And the main reason that I even chose art as a profession was because I love the idea of pursuing knowledge in a field that has infinite room for growth. So if you can capture that and bring it to your clients, you will do really well in connecting with them on a deep level and really help them fulfill the needs that they have in their life. Now, for the next question, what colors symbolize the magician brand archetype? The hero brand archetype is commonly conveyed with hues of purples and oranges. As we talked about in our color psychology section, purples represent creativity, imagination, royalty, and uniqueness. This speaks specifically in the magician brand's archetype since you're trying to give that idea of secret and forbidden knowledge to your audience. And also with the magician brand, the purples really speak to the creativity and the uniqueness of the brand. That uniqueness comes forth in the approach to finding solutions to your clients and audience's problems. This is paired with oranges to give that energy and drive, to symbolize that energy and drive for knowledge that the magician brand champions. This, along with the purple, really symbolizes that drive to find uniqueness, that drive to find transformation. These colors work together, and when you use this palette for your marketing materials, it really gives that feeling and mood that something magical and something transformational will happen. That's why in all my videos, my thumbnails and everything, I take great care to make sure my lights are cool, that my colors are uniform, because one, I'm an artist, and two, I like making sure that all my colors match my brand archetype. Now, for the last question. Who should use the Magician brand archetype and why? Now, this is going to be said in every one of our archetype videos, is that the first thing that you need to do when deciding what archetype to use for your business is, again, look at your ideal customers and clients. In order to figure out your ideal customers and clients, make sure you look at my video talking about audience personas to help you figure that out. Once you've done that, for the people who want to use the Magician brand archetype, this archetype works particularly well with people who are seeking knowledge for self-development, people who are seeking transformation, and people who want to feel smart, wise, and creative. Artists resonate a lot with this brand because the reason why a lot of us get into art in the beginning is because we feel different. We feel that we have a different way of looking at the world and we want to convey it through our art. The Magician brand speaks a lot to that because it's about taking that knowledge, about taking your development as like someone like an artist and using that to craft solutions to your problems, which is really what we do as purveyors of this visual and audio medium. If your clients and audience are people who seek change, people who seek knowledge, people who seek to develop, the Magician brand is a great brand to start with for your brand identity. Another good time to use the Magician brand archetype if your product or service takes a unique approach to the normal way of doing that service. So if you're doing a creative project but you're taking certain liberties that most people don't do with it, a Magician brand archetype is really good at making your audience feel that. It's one of the reasons why Disney in the beginning went with making that dreams come true, because at the time they were really banking on that we're doing animation differently and focusing on different aspects to show you what this medium can do. And another good example of this archetype is Dyson vacuum cleaners. I don't know if you ever seen a Dyson vacuum cleaner, but it looks like an effing spaceship out of like the 1960s. Dyson took the Magician brand archetype and figured out how they could apply it to something as mundane as vacuum cleaners. And from that, they took the inspiration of the Magician brand archetype and put it into the way that they design their products, design their marketing. You feel like you're witnessing something new, foreign, and alien when you look at them advertise their products. And this is really the energy that you're trying to get when you're trying to use the Magician brand archetype, is to take what product and service you have and make it feel like it has the power to change the lives of your audience and your clients that are using it. And now for your homework. Your homework is to look at Disney, Dyson, and TED Talk ads to see how they practically use the Magician brand archetype in their marketing. If you need personal help figuring this out for yourself, as always, you can go to my website in the comments where you can schedule a free 45-minute discovery session with me where we'll work out what's going on with your business and figure out the next steps that's right for you. Also, you can sign up for my newsletter also in the bottom where you receive your audience discovery worksheet, which will help you get the basis of a lot of the information that we're talking about in these videos. So with that said, have a great week, be safe, and this has been your girl, Dezzi Pixels, and I'm out, bitches. Have a good one, be safe, and I'll see you next week. Bye!